Hey, how's it going, guys? In this video, we are going to be talking about how to mine Bob, if you're ever curious. At this point, I personally don't recommend mining. I would recommend just buying it on the open market. It's just the best thing to do, especially since we can calculate the current value of each Bob and what it's worth by just going to the leaderboard, and we can see, oh, there is 300 Bob as a reward, and there are total cycles burned are approximately 500 to 600. So we are maintaining above 600 pretty decently, which means the value of Bob for at least these blocks, let's use this one for example, we'll say that 638.277 divided by 300 is $2.12 per Bob. We can see that Bob has been hovering well below that, so buying on the open market is just simply worth it, and mining for it is just not really the most efficient thing. But of course, this is a lottery system, so sometimes you get really lucky and you only pay $2 to mine a whole block, or 0.08 teracycles, which is literally not even a dollar. Like, that's pennies we're talking here. That's like 8 cents, 9 cents just to mine one block. And then sometimes you have things like $33, $38, $66 just to mine one block. And none of this is guaranteed. So if you want to mine and take your chances at mining, this is what this video is going to show you today. So I took some of my Bob and I sold it into ICP. So now we have one ICP here. What you want to do is you want to log in, and we are going to do this on our test dummy account just to show you a blank slate representation of how to mine Bob. So once we log in here, we're going to see all these new tabs open up: mining, pool, and treasury. So we can go to the pool, and basically what this does is blocks. So one ICP equals 1 day in the pool. Current block cycles burned, 628 TCs, current block active miners. One ICP equals 1 day in the pool. Whenever a block is mined by the pool, you get a share of it. As long as you're active in the pool, you get a share of any block mined. Joining the pool should give more stable rewards. So I'm not too sure how this plays out. I've never mined in the pool before, but considering that there are 73 people active in this pool and there's only been about 138 blocks mined by the pool, it might not necessarily be worth it, but you're probably going to make more money back than the one ICP you put in. That's just I think that's, you probably just might make it back or a little bit less. It's just not really worth risking it this early on. So then we have the mining screen. This is how it's going to look for you when you first get set up. You're going to see the canister ID, block mined, last round cycles burned, consumption limit cycles per day, cycle balance, and status. They've actually edited this up a bit and improved it over time, so it looks a lot better now. And then you'll see your treasury. So what you're going to want to do from here is you want to you're going to see Bob and ICP. These are two separate wallets technically, but what you want to do is you want to copy your principal ID, this one right here. You want to copy this, and we're going to go to ICP swap, and we're going to send just a little test transaction to make sure that what we're sending to actually gets received. So we'll send 0.05. Oh, thank you, ICP swap. That is exactly what we needed to happen in the video. All right, you good? Okay. Hello? Oh, I guess I can't use a decimal. I have to put a 0. So that's something we learned. You cannot don't use a decimal in the beginning. So we have to do 0.05, not 0.05. So we will try this out, make sure that we receive our ICP. Okay, cool. So if we go to the bob.fun website, boom, now we see that we've received our ICP. So now we can go back to ICP swap and send the rest of it over. So just to get started, you do need a minimum of 0.5 ICP to get started. There's the rest of it. So we're actually going to start by doing this. We go to mining, and what you want to do is click new miner. Once you have your ICP in the treasury, you click new miner and it'll load. Boom. Failed to create canister. Could not transfer ICP to Bob canister. Wonder why. This is actually a new thing to me because once you had all of your Bob, or once you had all your ICP in here, it should work right away. Let's go to the home screen. Maybe they changed the way this works. Very weird. So now we're going through these problems together. I click failed. Nothing shows up. Hello? I'm glad I get to work through this with you guys right away. Oh, it seems like it logged me right out. New miner. Failed to create a new miner. Could not transfer ICP to Bob Canister. Try to spawn the miners that you did not receive. No unspawned miners. Try again later. This is very weird to me. Because this is a first for me. Man, what is going on with this? Maybe, just maybe we don't have enough ICP in here. All right. I'll be right back. All right, so I just got back, swapped a little bit more Bob for some ICP. Now we have 1.7 ICP. Maybe. I think that was it. So I remember before you needed a minimum, I thought it was a minimum of 0.5 ICP to start a miner. I think it's actually you need a minimum of 0.5 to top up a miner. But once you have one ICP, you need a total of one ICP. So if we go to our treasury now, we can see it used one ICP to create that miner. So if you're getting that error, which we just went through, make sure you have one ICP minimum in your balances. And there you go. You'll have a new miner that started, and boom, bada bing, you're all good. So we're just going to I'm not going to top this up for fun. But really what you want to do here is you'll see that the consumption limit is 3.6 trillion. That's going to do literally nothing in the grand scheme of it all. What you really want to try to do is bump this up. I think the max is 100 trillion. So we'll put 100 there. Click OK. Setting miner to 100 trillion cycles per day. So now if we go to pool or just anything else, just to refresh it, we can see that it maxed out at 100 trillion. We cannot go above 100 trillion, as you can see, if I do 120 trillion per se. Oh, no way that worked. Oh my gosh, did they remove the limit or something? What is the limit now? What if I do 999 trillion? There's some new things coming here. Did they remove the... There used to be a consumption limit of 100 trillion per day. Now this is getting way... What if I do 9999 trillion? There has to be some kind of limit. No way. Am I missing something? Okay, guys. So I guess they removed the limits on how much you can mine per miner per like day. So realistically, you can have one miner that just dumps ICP into a block and you can basically guarantee blocks. That's what I'm seeing. Of course, this is going to last like not even a round because we only have 1.9 or 2 terra cycles. So that's not going to last very long. But I can come back after this and we can see if we actually maybe mined a block with this because we are just dumping it into it. Who knows? Who knows? Anything can happen, really. Maybe we get lucky and we mine a block, but I think we should have been included in this next block. Either way, that is it. And wow. I remember there used to be a limit on this, and it used to be 100 trillion. And yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Now it's definitely removed. You can increase this apparently as much as you would like. And as long as you have the ICP to provide for that miner, it'll mine. It'll mine through all of it. So take this as a blessing in disguise. You only really need one miner then. There's no reason of making multiple miners. if you have one miner that can burn through as much as you need. Yeah, that's really it, guys. That's how you mine Bob. And once you mine the Bob, it'll tell you here, like, oh, block mined, cool. It'll show up on the leaderboard, awesome. And then when you go to the treasury, you'll see your Bob appear here. And all you got to do at that point is highlight the Bob, go to address, go back to ICP swap or your NNS per se if you want to just send it directly there. Click receive, copy your address, and then paste it. Once you paste that, put the amount of Bob you want to transfer in. We'll say 300 because we'll have 300. Click send, and your Bob will appear back in ICP swap or your NNS or wherever you want it to. Just make sure you do a test transaction first, as always, to make sure that you receive your Bob because you definitely do not want to lose it. So I'm actually going to test this out for ICP to send it back to the ICP swap just to show you what I mean. So if I do 0.7 ICP, we're highlighted on that. I go to receive, copy address, pop.fun, boom, send. User is not authenticated. Wait. Copy. 0.7. Oh, I think it's literally saying I'm not logged in. Yeah, that's what it means when it says user is not authenticated. I guess sometimes it glitches out like that, but that is okay. Yeah, okay, 0.7. Cool. Successful transfer at block index. Awesome. So if I go here, should already be here. Boom, got our 0.7 ICP back. And that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions about mining, please let me know. And maybe off this test video, we will get lucky. Oh, there it goes. Already burned through all the cycles. And as you can see, 1.913 trillion. Just burned through all of it in one go. But if you have enough ICP to support it, you can actually maybe get a block a lot faster than you think. So, hope you guys enjoyed this and have a great day.